Hi guys, Artiar here. So Fuchu is finally here. So in this video here, I'll be breaking down her skills, what role she plays, what is the best module set to build, team synergize, and of course some gameplay so you can see how she actually performed in real combat. Whether if you're wondering if she is worth pulling or how to get most out of her if you already have her, this showcase will cover everything you need to know. But everything here is based on early impression because I only tested her for one day. It's not like I tested her in every single content at the moment. But I'll be breaking down what I'm currently building for her and what kind of content I've been using her. So, and also my honest thought. So Fuchu currently is 6 star, and then I didn't skill her up because after I made the previous video, who should you actually summon for, right? I did mention that I'm going for Fuchu, I'm not going for Nahor because I don't think Nahor is going to be that good. And then Fuchu here, surprisingly her skill kit, the base kit here isn't really that needed that lapis urgently, because if we look at here, right, the S1 turn meter pushing 10%. If you level up, you only increase up to 10%, while previously in a base kit here already give you 8%. I don't really think I need that 2% turn meter push by using 2 lattice. I don't think it's really worth it to use 2 lattice for 2% turn meter push. So in my opinion, I'm not going to invest a lattice on her. I would say the base kit turn meter push here is actually already good enough. Then for the turn meter increase and decrease effect, I enhance to 8%, which is this part. So this 8% here and 6% is only 2% turn meter push. So the difference is making her faster to get her turn when she don't have the Moonlit Val, so she can rotate her S3 faster. Then the other one is reduce her own turn meter to maintain the Moonlit Val duration. So I don't really think that the 2% will be that obvious. I will say the lattice can actually be invested on the other unit that's actually more needed the lattice. So for example, let's say Lingluo. Lingluo S1 here makes a big difference because a wheel prayer makes it to 2 turns. So that's the reason why so many people actually investing lattice into Lingluo S1 that high priority is because of the wheel prayer here can increase to 2 turns instead of 1 turn. That is a massive difference. But if we look at Fuchu here, right, the 2% turn meter, I would say is actually okay to skip it because the base kit here already give you 8% turn meter push for random ally, and then 6% turn meter push, and is already good enough. Then for the S2 here, the 3 hit here have 55% chance to trigger Moonlit is also okay in my opinion. 55% chance is more than half. I would just go for the gamble instead of investing 3 lattice, because if one consistent, you're gonna need 100%. 100% here means that you're gonna invest 3 lattice. In my opinion, with the currency currently I have on a lattice, I would invest on her. Because the reason why I want Fuchu is actually for the Moonlit Val. The S2 here is okay, I'll just like leave it for now. Then for the S3 here, 2 turn of shield based on 20% of her max HP, but if you skill her up, it's only 24%. Like, I would say yes, 4% is actually good. 4% of her amount of shield is actually good, but I don't think it's really that needed for me to actually invest my lattice just for a 4% maximum HP shield. At least from now, in the face of my current environment, I don't really need that 4% of a maximum HP shield. And then the other one is about a turn meter push. So if you really want to increase your Moonlit Val turn meter push here, which is one of the things that she triggered most of the time, then probably you want to invest to level 3. So instead of 9%, you get a 12% by using 2 lattice. I would say this is actually good enough. Alright, good enough. And you want more healing, then you want to go for level 5 for the 8%. So if you want if you have the lattice and you want to invest on her, I would say the priority will be S3, then probably go for S2, then for S1. Probably you can just go for S3, you ignore S1 and S2. Something like Valorant, you can ignore the S1 and S2, right? So I tried her in some content. She's doing a pretty good job in terms of healing and turn meter pushing. So she kind of covered these 2 parts for you. Then if you're using a Valorant player like me, this one here as well. So Valorant here is about give you a lot of basic buff, give you a very consistent shield, which is smaller but is consistent, and then with a chief damage mechanic. So this is the 3 things where Valorant brings the most at the table. But when Valorant is in a hazy dream, she's not able to cast invincibility, she's not able to slumber. While for Fuchu here, when she's at Moonlit Val, she will reduce her own turn meter to prolong the Moonlit Val duration, and then she can still cast her S1 and S2, which is still pretty good. So overall, can Fuchu replace Valorant? No. Valorant still plays a different role. Valorant is more like a shield unit keep on propping shield for you, and also the basic buff effect, which is actually what Valorant does very well. While Fuchu here doesn't give you any other consistent buff, she only gives you 2-turn speed up buff at the start when she casts her S3, but it's just that. Okay, instead of buff, Valorant does a better job. In terms of chip death, Valorant does a better job. But in terms of turn meter pushing and healing, Fuchu does a better job. So the current build I'm going for is Wellspring and Cure, but that's what I'm testing currently. So Wellspring and Cure is to abuse the Fortissimo's skill, because every time she procs the heal through her Moonlit Veil, the healing 6% here, it will apply the 35% of the actual heal into him, and then 70% of the excel healing on your other unit into him. So he will store a lot of a healing amount on himself and trigger the heal for your whole team if you really needed it. So I would say Fortissimo is actually a very good combination with Fuchu. So after Fuchu heals, if you still doesn't have enough heal, Fortissimo can actually proc heal for you. Then the module part here, I'm actually considering that we can actually go for Time Wealth as well instead of Wellspring and Cure. If you have enough heal, probably you want Time Wealth to let her cool down her S3, to let her rotate her S3 more often instead of just letting her on cooldown, right? Because that is the main point about her. It's about the Moonlit Veil. If you want to play a stall team, like if you don't really have a very good consistent run for Infernal Doki, then she will be also pretty good here, because there's a lot of unit here, right? So of course every time they take that turn, then they do damage to you, then you heal your team and also get turn meter push for your whole team as well, which plays a very important role. Now let's take a look. And not to mention that Fortissimo here can keep on stalling healing, so that if you really need an emergency heal, then Fortissimo can trigger it. You see, every time they take their turn, even though they get sleep, it will keep triggering action advance for Fuchu. Alright, now if we look at Fuchu here, after they took their action, Fuchu will just keep on turn meter down herself to keep on maintaining the Moonlit Veil. You let Valerian rebubble, Kazuo casts another S3. They take the turn, Fuchu cast the passive, immunity. Alright, then while this time here is keep on stacking out for the Fortissimo healing, because every time your ally actually take their turn, they will trigger heal. Then trigger heal, everything here will get stored here. So when you really need an emergency healing, Fuchu here can instantly proc all the heal for you. So if you want to play a stall team, Fuchu is the slot for you. You can see 41k healing is already stored here. So all we need to do is stall until they slowly kill it. Alright, put up defend our immunity so we can make it for Ziada. Then I have the witch here to make Chachi the guard here to reduce his cooldown faster. They do damage here, but you have immunity and defend up, so you won't really get killed that easily. Okay, Ziada take a turn again, then she can spam and kill them. Oh, left a bit more. Let's take a look. Fortissimo here now have 52k of emergency healing. When you need the proc, then it will proc it. Do some damage, sleep them again. Ziada S3, kill them. Okay, then go for wave 2. We still have the Fortissimo 52k HP here. And now Fuchu reapply S3, so hold him here gets shield and also turn meter push every time they take their turn, and also heal. Then you can keep on stacking Fortissimo heal again. 55k healing now. Alright, so now we just need to wait until Ziada proc more S3 and also the Revelation. Okay, probably I need to fast forward this part because it's taking too long. It's stored with 111k now. Instantly proc the heal, 140k heal for Ziada. So it's actually over healing, to be honest. Okay, sleep again. Then re-power up for the team. And then Chachi the guy will do damage. And CD reduction. Okay, so I would say that Fuchu is a very solid healer. If you are looking for a unit that who can heal and also apply turn meter push at the same time, then Fuchu will be the go for. But is she not replaceable, or is she already a must get? In my opinion, not really, because she kind of does the same thing as Valerian, but in a different position. Valerian provides shield and buff and cheat death, while Fuchu here provides heal and also turn meter pushing. So in terms of content now, there's not really a content that really need her to be in a team to proceed. So for example, Holden value is a lot more higher because of dispel or anything, but for Fuchu here, not at the moment, not really a content that really needs Fuchu to shine. So even the most content that really requires the most heal is actually Aurora. Then Aurora here is red. So, and because of red, Aurora will actually do additional damage to green unit, which is actually Fuchu. So Fuchu will actually die pretty easily in Aurora, unless you have a lot of unit here, or else Mia actually does a better good job in Aurora. So currently what I tested now is Doki. He does very good job in terms of healing. Terromaton here I also tried, it does a pretty good job in terms of turn meter pushing and healing. So you can think of in Terromaton here is a combination of healer plus Chucky, this one. So in terms of like this turn meter pushing, why player are actually using Chucky the Echo here is actually for her Ave Maria for the turn meter pushing, right? Then Fuchu can actually replace her slot here by the turn meter pushing. So Terromaton and Doki is usable, not the best in slot, but if you're looking for a consistent healer, Doki and Terromaton Fuchu is a good slot. Then for Aurora, not really a good slot because of the elemental disadvantage. Then for the other bosses here, she's doing an okay job, not really too good. Like let's say Hoyen here. Hoyen here, everyone is running DOT, don't really need her. Then Sharon here is doing okay, but everyone is running other one, which is Valerian here, doing even a better job and consistent, because Valerian can provide buff, which is the aggressive buff as well. Attack up, defend up, speed up, all these things. Then for Nico Nana, elemental disadvantage, not really a good pick. Then the other one is Rengoku Kutsu. I haven't really tried Rengoku Kutsu with Fuchu here. I tried Rengoku Kutsu yesterday, made Rengoku Kutsu until left like 5% HP, but then I still die, probably with my skill up of Lattice, and probably it's not maxed out level yet, or probably I'm not using the correct gear, because currently I'm using her just for the heal amount, right? But I'm thinking her to build her with time wealth to let her rotate her S3 faster. Probably that will make it a better good job. Alright, so for now, in my opinion, at early thoughts, I would say that Fuchu is not a must get, but she is fun to play. Her healing is good, her turn meter pushing is good, but in terms of PvE content, okay, in terms of PvE content, there's not really, she's not really like the best in slot for any single content, but she's a good replacement or alternative consideration for your team if you don't really have a consistent healer or turn meter pusher, then she will be a good consideration. For PvP wise, there's a different thing. I haven't tried her at PvP, but I will still see her potential in PvP because of the turn meter pushing. Every time when your unit get hit, they get heal and turn meter push. This part here is actually pretty good for PvP, but I'm not sure yet because I haven't tried her at PvP. But this is the early impression, not the final conclusion. But if you have anything about if you have any comments about Fuchu or anything you want to comment about it, you can feel free to comment down and let me know as well. And see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Sky Elk, Trekcan, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Nader, Agni, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Rimu, Chani, Antonio Winterspoon, Rocco Stendions, thank you so much for your support. And also special thanks to the Super Tanks MVP, HMZ Rings, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest tag. Thank you so much for Code Wardeners, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Chani. Thank you so much for your support.